entertainment industry talk with your host Don Paget. I got a wonderful, wonderful program for you today. We actually sit back, relax, and join us. One good our programming. Hey, we want to say that we have a special guest. The Mighty Gospel Warriors is in the house. Homer Jugdan is in the house, and we want to bring him in. And I'm telling you, we're so proud to have him here with us on the V Network Radio. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring Homer in. How you doing, Mr. Jugdan? How are you?
All is well. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, blessed, and highly favored, sir. Yeah, man. It's a privilege and it's an honor just to have you all come in. And I see your brother Sammy just joined us also. I'm going to bring him in also. Hey, Sammy, how
All
you
right.
doing?
Doing
All
good, sir.
right.
How you doing?
All right. Wonderful. Hey, it's a privilege and honor to have the Mighty Gospel Warriors in the house. I'm telling you, you guys are doing it up in the gospel music industry, man. And, every time I look around, you guys are on concert, nonstop. And, man, just tell us about your group and how you got started, Homer.
Yes, sir. Well, actually, me and my baby brother right there, Sammy, we started the group with a couple of the other guys back in 1987. We did we was with my father. He had a group, and so we branched off from a father group because they was getting older and they didn't want to do any
Yeah.
traveling or anything. So me and my baby brother with a couple other guys, we decided to branch off and start our own group. And after we did that, we brought my father in, which we was, like I say, with his group, the group that he managed. So we started like in 1987, the Mighty Gospel Warriors, and
Wow.
and as of today, we still have all the original members. What is except my father? He passed a few months ago, but we still got all pretty much all the original members
Yeah.
of the group.
And
Yeah.
and uh Homer, you play guitar and then you sing background, correct?
Yes,
And
that's right.
Sammy, what part do you sing?
Well, I sing a little all of them. I'm what they call a fill-in guy because I played drums for 30 years and I retired from that. And I
Yeah,
got a nephew. I got a nephew that plays drum, man. When I tell you it's awesome,
yeah.
I love it because and that take as time went on, that started taking a lot of my energy as I get older.
Uh
You know,
huh.
we at the way we sing and at the way we would go, that would take so much out of me. And so I just had to do something. So I talked to my brother. I told him, I said, man, I got to get off these drums. I'm retiring. And so I retired from playing.
Yeah, yeah. And then and Homer, man, I love that guitar that you just got. And I'm telling you now, what kind of guitar is that that you got, Homer?
Talking about the I just got.
The last one that you
Well, I
is that Les Paul?
just recently got. Yes, sir. That's a Gibson
That's
Les Paul. I was blessed to wear. A friend of ours, her and her husband, blessed me with it as a
yeah.
gift. And I tell you what, like, I played it every week. I hadn't even picked up my Strat since I got this Gibson, this Les Paul. So, but
I
Yeah.
think he's stuck on it.
they blessed
He's stuck on it.
Hey, he put that whammy bar on there, and he been
No, he be
ever
on
since.
it.
me.
Yeah, yeah, because I play guitar,
Yeah,
so
the whammy bar on it.
I was
All I
like, man,
know that whammy. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that bad boy sound
I love it.
good, man. Yeah,
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I'm
yeah,
proud of it. Yes, sir. I was blessed.
yeah. Tell me, what typically your music style? Are you into the traditional quartet music, or are you pretty much traditional with a touch of contemporary? The
Yes,
style
sir.
of music.
Well, I'll start off saying we're definitely traditional quartet. Like I guess I grew up listening at the Pilgrim Jubilee, which we lived in Bruce, Mississippi, right outside of Houston, where the Pilgrim Jubilees was from, originated from. So we're definitely strictly quartet. We does, I guess you could say, kind of not contemporary singing, but the contempt gospel
Yeah.
songs. We got a couple songs that we do that way, but we're a traditional gospel quartet group.
All right. Hey, I want to just say that you guys presented your 2021 project, the Mighty Gospel Warriors. Let's praise the Lord, the live virtual experience. And I'm telling you, you guys did it up on this particular project. Tell us, what was it like to record live? You know, it's a little different from getting into the studio and doing a live performance. What was it like for you guys to do the live concert?
Well,
I'll
I'll
start
answer
out
that.
saying, go ahead.
You both can. You both can
For,
go.
Go ahead.
man,
Let's get Sammy to.
for the
Sammy.
live, I'm telling you,
Uh
you
huh.
know, when you're doing it live, you just feel so much better. You know,
Yeah.
you're free with it. And then with, like I said, with our musicians and with the guys that, you know, this is what we do. You know, to God be the
Hmm.
glory. That, you know, that's what we do. And so it feels so good to do it live. It's actually, to me, it's better when you're doing it live.
Yeah. And Homa, and how
When
was
we
it for
did it,
you
when we did it,
to record live? How was it for you to record live?
well, when we did it live, we won the virtual concert after my father had passed, and we were just doing it as a concert. We wasn't really thinking about doing it as a CD. It was just a virtual live that we was doing. So it was
Hmm.
pretty much just like a concert to us. We didn't have no idea that we was gonna turn it into a CD, but everything went well, and so we was blessed to like I say, we were just trying to do it to keep the legacy of my father, which he passed in February, and we did the project in April.
Right.
And so we after got to listening at it, we decided to turn it into a live CD. So we was blessed to do that, and everything, I mean, worked out well for us. And I mean, doing it live, it's easier to feed off the crowd, the people's, and everything.
Yeah.
So I would much rather do a live version than a studio project. With studio projects are fine, but I guess I could say our group is traditional quartet, and we feed off the people, so we're a live performing group.
Right. Right. And so yeah, and then you had your 2020 project that came out. It's wartime, and I tell you that one. I love that one also. You know, even when I was figuring which project I was gonna come up with, it was a little difficult because all of them are so
Yeah,
good. You know what I'm saying? All the songs are so great. And and we spin your music all over the world, and it's like, man, you know, when you guys hit, I mean, it's right on time. Yes, sir. Yeah. How can
yes, sir. We did, like I said, we
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Russell. We did this project. We did this wartime project back. We did it like the latter part of 2019, and that's right after the pandemic hit. So we did the project, but we never got a lot of going and doing stuff because that's when the pandemic was really just bad. Everything pretty much shut down. So even that wartime project is still pretty much a new project because we never really just got a chance to travel with it, do anything with it because of the pandemic. So we
Right.
pretty much have two projects that's new at the same time. Live version, and the other is a studio project, which is different songs on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just want to let everyone see the wonderful covers of the virtual live project and uh, the wartime project. That's still live virtual experience, and here is it's wartime. And I'm telling you, those of you that would like to purchase this music, how can all the fans and that love your music, go out to purchase your music? How would they get your music?
They could, well, our music on all of the online, um, eBay, every, they could type in the Gospel Wars here, put all out on YouTube, or they could contact me, Homer Judon, via Facebook Messenger or 662-760-2515, and we would definitely get it out.
All right. And Sammy, how has like the internet helped you, the group, get to that next level? Because like I said, I see you guys on, perform with some of the best in gospel music artists. You know what I'm saying? How has like the internet helped you all progress in getting bookings and your marketing? How has that helped you all?
Well, as far as the internet, you get a lot of people from different places tune in, and so it helps out a lot. That's why. But the first thing we do, we had to put God first, and then everything else going to fall in place. Because if it's for what's for the gospel warriors, it's for the gospel warriors. And so if God allowed, the internet to come around or the Facebook, and so and we like I say we've been blessed for people all over the world to see, and then plus we have the Mighty Gospel Warriors page.
Okay.
Then we try to do a lot, and if it's not on there, we usually do Homer's. He usually stream live, whenever we're singing, and so this give the people a chance to see us and to hear us that don't get a chance to come,
Right.
and so it makes a world of difference.
And I want to take this opportunity and thank all of our viewers out there. We got so many individuals that's sending me love hearts. They're loving your music. Renee Hurd, and we've got so many comments. And when I'm looking up, I'm looking at the comments in the section. So we want to appreciate all the fans out there that
Oh
love your
yes.
music. In the industry. You guys just recently did the Lee Williams celebration. And when I saw you guys out there, I was like, what? You guys, man, I'm telling you, it was great to see you all, perform there at the celebration for Lee Williams. And, how was it for you all to be able to do that?
Well, I'll start off
Well,
saying, I mean, it was a blessing to be able to. Well, first of all, Mr. Lee Williams was Lee lived. Well, he was living. He only lived about miles from where I live at. And so he is, and they went to school with my kids, and so his grandkids, and so I know him real well. As a matter of fact, our sons, the lead singers to my group, their sons, they traveled, they played for Lee for the last 20 years.
Wow.
C-Boy and Dwayne, and they was musicians for the QCs.
Wow.
Full time, and so they actually was my musicians before, and so they were
Okay.
sons, and so they was with leading them for 20 something years, and so the chance to do that, I mean, it was a blessing to be able to be on celebration, and just because he is some write up on, so our earlier seeds back in, he did a lot for us, and we got a chance to travel a lot with the QCs out in Carolina, Sumter, South Carolina. So we got a chance to
Wow.
go to a lot of places because of Mr. Lee Williams.
Wow. And you guys originally are from what city and town? Where you
it's
originally?
Bruce, Mississippi.
Bruce,
We're
Mississippi. All right.
play.
All right. All right. And Sammy, how was it for you?
Yes, sir.
Bringing down to the celebration, the life of Lee Williams, the one of the top
Well,
gospel artists in the industry.
well, actually, like Homer was saying, we now Homer and I used to belong to Lee's brother's church.
Okay.
We went there for years. We were members at his brother's church, one of the original ones that helped started the QCs, and so
Wow.
that's why always have been, pretty much affiliated with them.
Uh
And
huh.
I'm gonna tell you, it was definitely an honor for us to be there.
Wow. Yeah, and you guys have been doing this gospel music for a long time, and I just learned that you guys were nominees for Stellar Award nominees in 2014. Tell us about that.
That's
Wow.
right.
Wow.
Because we need to learn,
Well,
this is about culture right here. And you guys are going into the history books to know that you guys were nominees for Stellar Awards. A lot of times we see some of the same groups, the legendary artists, going out for the Stellar Awards. And here we have a group that's professional group that's in the industry. In 2014, you guys, were nominees and runner up to number 3. Is that correct?
Right.
Yeah. Uh, Tell us about that,
right.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We did. It was a blessing. It was a blessing to get a chance to do that. And not only, like I say, well, we nominated for a Stellar, but we were Stellar Award nominees. So that means we made it all the way to the final round, and we was like in the top 4 group that was
Wow.
there. We don't talk about it. We don't brag about it. We hardly ever say anything about it, but we was blessed to get a chance to be on the red carpet with the Donnie McClurkins and Yolanda Adams and everybody else. And I mean, we did hundreds of interviews that day, so they treated us just like royalty. So we was blessed. I
Yes.
think my daddy, he passed back in February, so it was an honor to be able to go there. Which my brother right there, he's the baby, and so we had my daddy. We got a chance to carry him to the Stellar Award, and also my son, which he was my keyboard there, but now he's on drums. So I got my son, my brother had my dad. So we, got a chance to go with family, and then a couple other guys that's just like brothers that been with us. So I mean, it was a blessing to get a chance to do that because a lot of groups don't get they can sing all their life, but they don't get a chance to do that type of stuff.
Yeah, and here's the thing is that we need to know the culture of, and this is why we wanted to bring this out, because like I said, a lot of people didn't know that you guys went out for the Stellar Awards and were nominees. And that's important because
Right.
that goes into the history books. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a quartet. And that's just like our music. We've got some great, some of the legendary gospel groups in the industry that have recorded albums and projects that are sitting in a vault somewhere, and nobody would never know. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, to bring out that
Right.
information is definitely good to let people know that, hey, we went out for the Stellar Awards 2014. Every interview you should always bring that information out. Yeah, definitely, because that's so important.
Yep.
Especially with the booking too. When you're talking to promoters and things like that, that is important. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm learning some history here. Now I know that your dad was one of the ones spearhead you guys into doing a lot of singing, the quartet music, and how has he influenced you guys? And so when he passed, what was it? I know you guys felt the pains, the hurt, but not seeing him on a concert with you all, but he's there with spirit.
Right.
Yeah, I know it's a little difficult. It's difficult, especially this year.
But actually, my Homer there, my brother, and I and my dad, we were the 3 pretty much in the background. And
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I found myself now still looking over there to that side, you know,
yeah,
which I know he's there in spirit. And
yeah,
it's a world of difference, when he's not there. But that was one of his main things, before he left. He told us to, make sure, just make sure that y'all keep the group going.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep, he said,
It's great because to see the next generation carry it, and the generation after that, to carry the quartet music. That I'm quite sure that was so important to him, it's just like with me and the quartet, I can look back and see, different generations in the background when we were singing quartet, and it does my heart good to see even my son, he played keyboards for us when we were singing, and and to see him, playing for choirs, and and continue the tradition into the gospel music industry, it makes you feel real good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What is some of
And
the
so,
best
but like,
advice
so
that
I
you've
just,
gotten into the gospel music industry? What is some of the best advice that you've gotten?
Well, my thing is be myself. Be yourself.
And Homer, what is some of the
yeah, and
best
that's kind of what
advice?
I, fixing. That's kind of what I was fixing to say. I mean, I love some Lee Williams. When he was singing, I love Hard Can Spirit. We did a lot with him. We did a song with Mr. Spencer Taylor. Some of the out there. But the thing of it is, I mean, if they book the Warriors, you book the Warriors because you want to hear the Warriors, because this
That's
is
right.
what we do. We don't change our line program. If you book the Warriors and want the Warriors on the program, so you got to like the Warriors music or something that you want, because I've always said it ain't bragging or boasting, but can't nobody else could beat me being home with you done.
All right. And we got OC
That's
the GOAT,
it. That
the home
you
team. Yeah, so many.
a style, our style.
Yeah. Yeah, so many liking, and they're sending messages in the back channel. They're sending messages about the group, and and tell me something. Tips in the gospel music industry. A lot of artists, they think they come up with just a set. Okay, they got 5 songs. They think they're gonna do them songs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in order like that. Now, how does it work for your group? This is tips in the music industry. A lot of times musicians, they say, okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs. Are you guys always like,
Right.
sometimes the spirit might be high, and then you might come back and you might change up that plan? How does that work in a quartet?
Oh yeah. Most
Huh?
Well, I mean, I experienced. I mean, first of all, we might have the first song that we're gonna do. We do that first song, but after that, we're going with the flow of it. With however the spirit leads us. So it's like, I might want to do this song, but the spirit is leading us to go another route. So we just change the song. We don't necessarily have a set. We just go
Yeah.
with the flow of it, what's working. And so I've watched Doc McKenzie. Now you always watching him in the crowd when other people sing, and watching the crowd to know what type of songs or how the spirit is flowing. So and that's one thing about my guys, when there's some other people are singing, they're listening, watching to see pretty much, the flow of the crowd. There's certain songs that we might have it's not gonna work night. So you just got to be ready to shift. You can have a program outline. It's good to always have it outlined, but
Yeah.
don't be so programmed till you can't, shift your program.
Right. And and we just giving tips in the music industry, and always watch your lead vocalist. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Musicians,
Yes,
if
sir.
you're out
Yeah.
there and you playing in the back of a group or choir, always watch your lead vocalist. Because he can be talking up a song, and then he can
Right.
come back and the song that you think you gonna play, and he might switch it up and
Switch
talk
it
it
up.
up until another song. And you, so that you be ready. And,
That's
and
right.
the musicians, and Homer can vouch for this. Musicians, you got to know the song as well as the background singers and the lead vocalists. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
That's right. You're
and
so definitely
Sammy
true.
knows
That is
that.
so true. So
For being a drummer, Sammy knows that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
You got to know every turn, every break, every move. Bass player, yeah, you got to be right there with the drummer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, man,
Yes.
it's so great. Now, again, can you let the viewers know how can they get your music again? How can they get your music?
Okay, you can like I say, you can go on any online. You can go on any of the online stores, from CD Baby or YouTube, just any, like I say, any of the online stores would have it. iTunes or Apple Music, Google Play, or they could
All right.
contact me through Messenger or via Facebook. Either one, or they could also contact me through my phone number. It's public, so I mean it's 662-760-2515. So
All right.
we could would definitely get it to them. So I mean we definitely appreciate letting us do this tonight, the interview, because like I say, this our project actually this coming Sunday will be the official release. We got it in last Friday, so it's still warm right now.
All right. And they can pre-order their project by contacting you on Facebook and a messenger. Those of you, let's support the Mighty
Yes.
Gospel Warriors. And the project is a great project, the live virtual experience, Mighty Gospel Warriors. Let's praise the Lord. And I'm telling you, you want to get that in your collection. Stellar Award nominees from 2014. And I'm telling you, they're doing it up in the gospel music industry. And also, you need to get this project. It's wartime. Their studio project is wartime. And I'm telling you, these guys are awesome, man. You guys are sharp, man. You guys are sharp. And I like to see the quartet, the traditional quartet artists. Everybody
Yes.
got their hankies. Everybody got their suits. Everybody's dressed down to the T's from the top of their head to the sole of their feet. But your dad, man, he was sharp. Look at him with that brim. He had his brim. Yeah, he had his brim. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the way you do it, man.
Yes.
I see a lot of young artists today. They're going with torn jeans, on concerts and
Right.
things. I'm like, yeah, where's the tradition, man? We had a group back in the day, and a person would be fine. You come on the stage with a pair of torn jeans, you be fine, and you won't even be able to get on the stage. You get back on the bus.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, man.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, you
we-
never
we- we-
you
go ahead.
never heard of a musician playing, with his hat on church and stuff
No.
of that nature, So that's just
Oh
something
man.
to do.
All right, and we got Daryl J. Jones. Thank you for sharing the broadcast ministry. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Jones. He's doing a lot for the gospel industry, sending music out to all the radio stations all over. And yeah, if you need a distributor to your music, Daryl J. Jones. Yeah, he distributes music to all the radio stations. Hey, we want to see the Mighty Gospel Warriors. We want to see your music playing on mainstream and all the gospel stations all over the world here. I'm telling you, you guys are doing it up in the gospel music industry. Hey, if you guys had an encouraging word to give to somebody, but before that, I want to, while you're thinking about that encouraging word, I want to say that you guys have recorded since 2003. You guys did recording. You guys did the song "Keep Looking Up" 2003, and then also you guys 2016 "Keep Looking Up" with Pastor Pettis, and yeah, he's doing it up in the gospel
That's right.
music industry too with Take Two.
Oh,
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
never knew that you guys
Yeah.
recorded with Daryl Pettis.
Well, actually, Pastor
Well,
Pettis,
matter
you
of
see, he come.
fact,
What's that?
yeah, Pastor Pettis with us for over a year, so he was with our group, and he actually just like a brother, so he traveled with us for over a year every weekend.
Wow. Yeah, and those of you that need that project 2016, that is a good project. Keep looking up, and I'm telling you, I love that project right there. Now that one right there, yeah. And so the date don't mean it. It's up to date because that's the one I would request on the concert. Yeah, some of the favorites. Um,
Yes.
yeah, and then you guys did Project 2012, the Warrior's Journey
Warriors
continue.
journey.
And yeah, man, you guys have been doing it up in the
Right.
gospel music industry, and I'm telling you, so many projects, so many. Hey, those of you that's out there, you can get the whole entire all the projects and for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Put it as a Christmas bundle and get all those projects. Contact Homer, and he's out on Facebook. You can get that information and tell him you want all the projects. You know, and how can you get all those projects? And especially the one with Daryl Pettis. Keep looking up. That's one of my favorites too. And you know, we got
Yes, sir.
so many favorites from the Mighty Gospel Warriors. And don't forget the new project. And I'm gonna put the project up on the screen. And you want to pre-order your project, the live virtual experience of Mighty Gospel Warriors. Let's praise the Lord. I'm telling you, you need to get that project. And also, it's wartime, and just support our brothers in Christ. Now, for the encouraging word to all of our viewers. And
Well,
you want to go first, Sammy?
I go first.
Okay.
Well, my thing for the encouraging word, is always put God first. This is who we do this for. This is for you know God. So let's put God first, and don't never think you get too high that you can't get brought down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Great. And Homer, can you give an encouraging word to all the fans, viewers?
Yeah. Like I said, I just want to encourage everybody to just stay true to what you do, and that's one thing I can say about the Warriors. If you listen at the Warriors from when we started in '87 up until now, we have stayed true to what we're doing. We didn't let things deter. I mean, in the younger groups that are coming up now, the thing about it, you see a group of them this week. Next week they have different guys in or out. So I'm just encouraging them just to, to try to stick it out. It's not going to always be easy. Just and that's one thing that helped us over the years. We have guys, our main guys, everybody that's still here. The leads have been here to start. So we got the original guys that are still with us. And so, I mean, it's not all about the dollars. I mean, we know we got to get paid, gas and stuff, but don't always worry about the finance that will come. And so we have been blessed to not go lacking as a group. We done had the charter buses, the pre-boats, travel. We got all of the equipment that we need. We never went lacking for anything. And we still in demand right now for us traveling. I just don't book stuff every weekend like it used to.
Yeah.
If we're not singing, it's just because we just decide not to go, because we're still in demand as far as being booked. So we've been blessed to where we have stayed relevant, and even with the younger groups, they book us on their program, so we get a chance to do stuff with even the younger crowds, the older crowd and the younger crowd. But we just been blessed to have the guys that we started with that are still with us. And so that says a lot for your camp, keeping everybody together, because it's hard to keep a group together 1 year, but we've been together 34 years, the exact same guys. And so just stay true to what you're doing.
Yeah, I want to give it to you guys. Yeah, and 2014 was my last throw hitting the road with the quartets, and but I give it to you guys, man. Keep up the good work. I'm out here cheerleading. I'm like, yes, go ahead on, yes, yeah. Cheering you guys on, in the gospel music industry, because some of us didn't make it, and so we want to continue on supporting the quartet. Hey, I have a rehearsal studio here in Connecticut, and I have all the bands come in. One guy said, "Well, what's up with Don? He got all this equipment and things like that." And so one of the guys, he said, "Don's one of us." Yeah, he's one of us. He been out there on the road, singing and
Right.
playing in the gospel groups and things like that. So yeah, man, keep up the good work. You guys are doing a great job. And those of you and promoters, if you would like to book the Mighty Gospel Warriors, make sure you contact Homer. And he's out on Facebook, and you can message him, inbox him for that information, and he will be happy to go on your concert series. All right. So all the promoters out there, I want to say we got so many promoters that watch the program, and so we want you all to book the Mighty Gospel Warriors on your next program. All right. So thank you all. And I just can't leave without playing this song here. Keep Looking Up. I got to play that one. Yeah, I got to play that one. That one of my favorites right there. I got to play that one. Let's see, which one should I play? I'll play this one here. All right. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. See y'all. Take care. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm back with the boys now. I need
right.
you to clap your hands. Pastor P and the Warriors. Got a word for you. Keep on looking up. Keep looking up. Keep on looking up.